Welcome to Revelation Unraveled. I am your host, William Tapley, also known as the third eagle of the apocalypse and a co-prophet of these end times. Would you believe the Vatican has come up with another satanic and perverted logo? This time, the official logo for the Holy Year of Mercy, which Pope Francis has declared starting in October. And this is just one more sign, one more indication that the holy city of Rome has indeed been taken over by the Gentiles, as prophesied in Revelation chapter 11, verse number 2. Now, the Catholic Church has a tremendous history of great art. Why do they have to come up with something as ugly as that logo? Let's look at some of the previous possibilities that they could have used of Jesus carrying a sheep. Jesus is the Good Shepherd. Why not use an image like this icon? Or maybe a more contemporary image. Jesus should not be shown as an ugly figure carrying an ugly person. But let's read what the official announcement is, because maybe I'm being a little too harsh. Let me tell you, by the way, what you think. Vatican unveils logo, prayer, details of Holy Year of Mercy. Now, the date line of this is May 5th. That's just a couple days ago. The city is the Vatican City from the CNS. That's the Catholic News Service. The Holy Year of Mercy will be an opportunity to encourage Christians to meet people's real needs. Well, finally, the church is going to meet people's real needs. I'm being sarcastic. With concrete assistance to experience a true pilgrimage on foot and to send missionaries of mercy throughout the world to forgive even the most serious of sins, said Archbishop Rino Fisichella. The most serious of sins they are talking about is they are going to allow divorced and remarried Catholics to receive communion, which will be taking away of the daily sacrifice from the prince, as prophesied by Daniel, and that will be proof that Pope Francis is not a real pope, that he is indeed a false prophet. And this article continues, at the news conference, the council distributed copies in several languages of the Holy Year prayer and logo, which features Jesus the Good Shepherd taking upon his shoulders the lost soul, demonstrating that it is the love of Christ that brings to completion the mystery of his incarnation, culminating in redemption, the Archbishop said. Well, most of that I agree with. The image, created by Jesuit Father Marco Rupnik, also shows one of Jesus' eyes merged with the man's. Wait a minute. That's supposed to be a man? Take a look at that big fat butt and those thick legs. That is not a man. Shows one of Jesus' eyes merged with the man's. Well, there's another thing. Can you imagine this figure with three eyes? That one eye in the middle sure looks like the all-seeing eye of the Illuminati. Christ sees with the eyes of Adam. That's no Adam, that's an Eve. And Adam with the eyes of Christ. We are going to take a little closer look at that logo, because that is not a man. They are showing Jesus carrying off a woman. Now, I know some of you are going to say, well, that figure has a beard. It must be a man. Let's take a little closer look. Is that a beard or is that a heart? That's a heart shape. They're trying to show a relationship between Jesus and Mary Magdalene, maybe. That is not a beard. It's not centered on his face. The face is smaller than Jesus' face. The nose is smaller. The eyes are smaller. That is a woman. And now I'm going to tell you the real meaning of this image. It is not the Good Shepherd caring for a lost sheep. That is the false prophet. See that very strange halo around his head? I've never seen a bicolored halo. Those two light-colored shapes are horns coming out of our Lord's head. This is an image of the beast in Revelation with two horns, who looks like a lamb but speaks like a dragon. That is an image of the false prophet. And who is that lamb that he is carrying? That is the bride of Christ, which the false prophet is absconding with. This image is a secret occult image of Pope Francis subverting the Catholic Church. This is just one more proof in my mind that the Catholic Church is being trampled under by the Gentiles. And if you would like more information, please visit my ThirdEagleMedia.com website, where you'll see some very nice pictures of sheep, and you will also see where I have unsealed the prophecies of Daniel and all the great prophets of the Old Testament.